Hello, my name is Justin Barbour, and I'm 28 years old. I'm from St. John's, Newfoundland. I kind of self-proclaim myself as the NL Explorer on some of my social media pages, Instagram and Twitter, and also on my website, backcountryexplorernl.com. It's a little thing I started last year, and it kind of stuck, and I think it suits me well. So Paddy Wadden of nlfacts.ca, a lovely website he has created there, has invited me here to answer some questions regarding my explorations within the province of Newfoundland and Labrador. So the first question Paddy has here is, what does Newfoundland and Labrador mean to me? So, anyone who knows me knows that I'm a patriotic, proud Newfoundland and Labradorian. I think we're known for having a very safe and civilized and respected province here in Newfoundland and Labrador. We know that there's kindness and happiness and hospitality in every corner. It reigns supreme. But people often forget about the vast expanse of wilderness and wildlife opportunities we have around here. To go and do any outdoor activity, whether it be hiking, fishing, hunting, snowshoeing, skiing, going on an ATV, it's pretty much endless. So for me, having that in my own backyard, that's what Newfoundland and Labrador means. Having accessible, pristine wilderness at our fingertips. When did you start exploring the vast landscapes of Newfoundland and Labrador, and why? And I think it all goes back to my childhood spent in Barbour, which is a small community around 20 to 30 minutes outside of St. John's. And I just grew up there, gaining a appreciation for nature and gaining that curiosity of the unknown, which presents itself when you roam these wild and very seldomly traveled places. To me, that keeps me on the edge of my seat and always makes me want to experience the journey further and further as I move. But growing up in Barbour at a young age, it would be supper time, and I would be beating the bush out behind my house, and Mom would come out and she'd be hooting and hollering trying to get me in out of it. It's something I truly enjoyed to do at a young age, but it took a back seat for many years. I still had that passion, I still loved it, but I got involved with hockey, and that took up a lot of my time. It wasn't until I did my physical education degree when I was 21 that I began to gain that appreciation again and want to be involved with it. I did a canoeing course where we went for 2 nights with our class, and at that point in time the hook was back in, and I was really, ever since then, I've been exploring as much as I can and continually planning trips. So it's been there for a long time, but I've always loved it, and the land means a lot to me. Question number 3, where/when have you explored on this island and in Labrador? So I'll go with my main expeditions that I have done. The first one was coming from Cherpassy to Salmoneer Line, which was around 120 kilometers, and I done that by canoe and hiking back in the summer of 2015. It took me around 2 weeks, and I really thoroughly enjoyed that exploration experience. I did a trip this past June in Cartwright, Labrador, just on the outskirts of the community, and I did a 50 to 60 kilometer canoe trip from the headlands all the way down from the ocean via the Sandhill River, and that was a very wild experience where I rode some very interesting rivers and rapids and did some exceptional fishing. And then I also went in the summer in preparation for a future trip. I flew into the Bay du Nord wilderness area, which I had been flown in by Gene Plowman of Thorburn Aviation, and got dropped off at Mount Sylvester. And I spent 9 days in there just hiking and rafting with this raft I have behind me here over my shoulder. And I took that with me, and it's very lightweight, only weighs 6 pounds. So I took that and enjoyed an expedition there. But those are my top 3 at the moment, and hopefully there are more. The question Patty has done up for me is, what do you have planned next? So basically, I want you to first meet my little buddy. His name is Saku. Say hi, Saku. Saku is a 6-month-old black lab, and at the end of April 2017, me and Saku will take the pack raft and our feet and heartbeats from the west coast of Newfoundland near Robinson, and go 700 kilometers to Cape Royal on the Avalon Peninsula. So through my research, we're the first documented individuals to attempt this through the woods and waters only. So basically ungroomed wilderness, which provides the most resistance. And it's a trip that's, I believe, is going to take 60 to 70 days. And I'm really looking forward to it. It'll be documented via video, much like my Avalon Reserve trip. I just truly enjoy communicating my experiences and showing some of these beautiful landscapes that we have across Newfoundland, and especially the remote ones that very few people have ever seen. So that was going to be a big part of my trip, and you can follow along on my website, backcountryexplorernl.com, or any of my Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook pages, and I will provide satellite updates, which will give my location, and other information regarding Newfoundland and Labrador's history of exploration and landscapes. So I hope anyone will follow along, and it should be a hell of a ride for me, and I'm very anxious but excited to get started in less than 3 months' time. So in the meantime, I hope everyone gets out when they get the chance. Our backyard is full of wonderful opportunities. It doesn't have to be a 120-kilometer trip. It doesn't have to be 700 kilometers. It can be 5 or 10. Just get out for an hour in the morning or in the evening, after work, on the weekends, whenever it can be. But get out and experience it. I bet my bottom dollar that you won't regret it. And I know a lot of people do, but there's a lot of people who need to do it more. It's just very rewarding and a very relaxing experience. So get out there and chase your adventure. But for now, me and Saku are probably going to go on a little adventure of our own. So take care.